extra question. So we are recording again. Transcription is working again. So let me start the last module, marketing services. Marketing services is, let's say, a part of the platform that at this moment at least belongs only in the classic panel. There are no marketing tools in the in the UX1. You can use the marketing stuff in UX1, but the tools are only available in the classic panel. I'm not sure if they will port them to UX1 or that we leave them in classic panel, and as long as we live, that classic panel will still be available for us. I don't have that roadmap on the top of my head. So let's look at what we're talking about when we're doing the marketing tools. Concepts. What are the marketing operations? What can we do? And where do you find the workspace? And last thing is, of course, the scenario. So what are we doing when we're talking about marketing? Well, in our UI, in our platform, the marketing option in the menu offers access to a set of tools to promote services and resources and offer them at a reduced price. So basically, we're not talking about marketing scenarios where we put advertisements anywhere. We use the marketing tools to reduce pricing by setting up discounts or by setting up promotions. So, like I said, what are we talking about? We're talking about discounts and promotions. And there's a difference between the two. The first one, the discount, simply is always a percentage off. So a percentage off of the original price based on specific criteria. We will come to those criteria when I do the demonstration, etc., in the next slide. Or in the next slide, sorry. We also have promotions. And a promotion, is a little bit more flexible, I would say. And a promotion talks about setting special prices. And special prices in a generic way. We can still do a percentage off of the original price. We call it the promoted price. But we can also do a fixed promoted price. So we can, for instance, set a symbolic price for a limited period. A percentage off from the discount part is always for the rest of the life cycle of that customer / subscription until we completely disable the discount. A promotion could be also something like you get the first 3 months for free. And the rest of the period you pay the normal price. So you can play around with both, but both have their own possibilities of obtaining them. A discount, for instance, is more or less assigned to a customer. And you can do that either by assigning it to a specific customer, individual. You get 20%. So I created a discount for you, assigned it to your account, and everything you buy, you will get a 20% discount. I could also do a discount by customer class if needed. So what you read sometimes in our documentation is that discounts can be used to convert retail prices that I set in the platform into wholesale prices for your resellers, where large resellers get a 10% discount, medium resellers get 8%, and small resellers get 5%. That means that we have those three customer classes: large resellers, medium resellers, and small resellers. And we assign those discounts to those customer classes. If you onboard as a reseller, based on your prognosis of what you're going to do. You are classified in one of those three classes, and automatically the system calculates your prices with that discount. Why do we need to set that price? Because fairly simple. If a customer buys from you, you buy from the level up, right? That is how this platform works. That means that if you want to compete with the provider at price, meaning your customer pays exactly the same price as he would do if he would buy it with the provider, you have to get some kind of discount to still make a profit, or at least make a margin. And that's why discounts could come in handy at that point. So these are actually assigned to not to products, but to accounts. And then you can specify for which products that discount is available. But there is also the option to do a promo code. To be honest, promotion code, from a name perspective already, but also from a usage perspective, I would say it's there, but don't use it. Use promo codes in the promotion option, right? We have this one. We've got discounts, we've got promotions. So far, we've been talking about discounts, but a promo code, for me at least, belongs more in this pillar. So what types of discount do we have? Well, we've got the possibility to set a discount for everything, for all plans and all resources, meaning there's no differentiation. I assign it to somebody and he gets 15% on everything. What we have is an example, and I'm reading the speaker notes here, so if you see me glance at my screen a little bit more, because we have a similarity here based on a t-shirt example. Imagine a situation at the store where all clothes from an old collection are discounted by a discount of up to 30%. All t-shirts are discounted by 50%. So that is the all purchase service, all t-shirts, right? We have all t-shirts here. However, we have white ones that are with a 20% discount. So if I buy a t-shirt with another color than white, we get 15%. If I buy a white t-shirt, I get a 20%. I can make more specifications. So in this case, an example would be the smallest double XS, so double extra small, and the biggest extra large sizes even have a bigger discount. That one is 25%. And we can do maybe even something above that. But here you see that this example pretty well gives you a feeling on how discounts work. The more specific a discount is defined, that is the discount that you get. So with that, let's say if I buy an extra large white t-shirt, I'm not getting a 25 plus 20% plus 15%. I'm just getting the 25 because that is the layer of discount where I'm in. Extra large. If I buy a large white t-shirt, I'm going here. And if I just buy, let's say, a blue medium t-shirt, I'm getting it this discount on it. So different discounts with overlapping, I would almost say products. The more specific the definition of the product or the discount is, that will be your application. So the thing is, a discount the moment that you have it and the discount is active, you will get a discounted price. So if I buy something when the discount is active, my sales order will already be for a lower price. Our billing orders will be for the lower price. The renewal order will be for the lower price. And then when the discount is discontinued, so at the end of the green bar, we start paying normal prices. So if this billing order would be a little bit earlier, I would have had that one for a lower price. But now these are the normal prices. Also, if a discount is deleted, the system will generate a billing order without it. But it's fairly simple. Discount is generic, regardless of what type of order, billing order, sales order, renewal order, change order, etc., you will get a discounted price until that discount is disabled or deleted. Then we have a promo. A promo is a special price for service plans and resources during a specified period. So I can, don't need to, but I can set a discount price or a discounted price, a special price, maybe a better word, to be applicable only for, let's say, the coming month. I can set up an Easter promotion. It starts today, and 2 weeks after Easter, so that is the 1st, 8th, 15th. On the 15th, it ends. So if I buy between now and the 15th, I get a promoted price. If I buy it on the 16th, I get pay normal price. If I bought it yesterday, I also pay a normal price. And there are different types of promotions. The first one is the global promotion. Basically, any service plan in the list of promoted products, because that's the difference. Promos you assign to a product, plan, resource, whereas a discount you assign to a customer. Global promotion is you don't have to do anything. If you buy the plan within the period, you get the special price. I can also do a promo by parent plan. That only works in Classic Panel. So there is a big limitation. We are working on that one. That plans that are purchased or plans that are created through PLM cannot be used in those promotions because you cannot purchase those plans through the Classic Panel. But promotion by parent plan is something like if you have Office 365 and you buy Acronis underneath that as an, I would almost say an additional service or an upsell, you get the Office 365, you get the Acronis subscription for 50% off. If you just buy them separate, you pay normal price. But if you purchase Office 365 and you have that Acronis subscription as an upsell, you get that promoted price. Basically to promote soft bundles, as we call them. And of course, here we have that promo code. And this is where I think that promo code belongs. Those promo codes could be one-time promo codes or simple vouchers that you can reuse and reuse and reuse and share with your neighbor, etc., etc. I see a hand up. Tell me.
I put it in the chat, but the question is, can I configure a promo by customer class and product? Like,
no.
For this customer class, this product has some price?
No.
What can I do for customer class?
Discount.
Discount, okay. And then can I give a discount by customer class and product?
Yes, I will show you that.
Okay.
Yeah. The alternative, of course, would be that you create a promo code and only send that promo code to specific customers in the customer class, but that's a workaround. You don't bind them to that customer, but you only give the promo code to that customer. That would
Yeah,
also be a workaround.
yeah, it's just again my case here. I have like those 2,000 customers that I'm intending to put in another reseller. Okay, it's the same case, but all these guys, they need to have zero price on their product, because it's not charged from us, it's charged from the reseller. It's a different invoicing system. So the thing is, right now I'm using a promo code, to be honest. I'm just putting the promo code on the guy there, and that's what I'm doing. But I'm thinking if there is another way to do that.
I have to think about that one.
You know
Because
what I mean? Yeah, because
yeah.
Todo said about the discount, and then I thought, okay,
No,
we are using
I would
promo
have
code,
to think
right?
about that.
Because I think maybe I put all of them in the same customer class, and then give a discount for the customer class. Then I would not have to worry about putting the promo code every customer that I create, something like that.
Like I said, I have to think about it because there are a lot of things that you might break by doing that. So let me give me time to think about it.
Okay, thank you.
We can set a promotion. In the promo code, we can set different periods. There are 2 periods that we can specify. The first one is the activation period. An activation period is simply, when does the customer buy this product? So if I say that my promotion starts on the 25th of March, which is coming Monday, until 3 weeks later, and I buy this product on either today, tomorrow, or the day after, I don't get the promoted price. So I have to really be within this activation period. For instance, this could be the Christmas promotion. If you buy this and this product from the 1st of November until the 31st of December, you get a promoted price. That's activation period. The other period we have is the applicable period. When would you get that promoted price? So if I buy it on the 1st of November until the 31st of December, I get January and February for free. That's what the applicable period now would be. I buy it, I pay 2 months normal, then I get 2 months for free, and then I start paying normal again. So that is what the applicable period is. How is this working with promotions? With duration. So let's say a promotion duration may be equal to the subscription period. Simple, customer gets the discounted price for the whole subscription period. Promotion duration 3 months, subscription period 3 months, so I get three lower prices. It can also be longer or shorter. For instance, if I buy it for now and I get 4 months for free and my subscription period is 3 months, there is an extra month that I get for free. The subscription period in that case, if it's longer, subscription period will be extended with that extra month, because that is how the system will treat it. You buy 3 months, you get it for 4 months, because now after that subscription period, we can start without a promoted price. Sometimes that confuses people. That's why we put this slide in. You have a promo period for 4 months, but customer bought it for 3, and you look at it and you see, hey, the subscription period is for 4. I thought he bought 3. We don't offer 4-month subscriptions. We only do 3 months, 6 months, and a year. How does that work? Well, this has to do with that promo duration of 4 months. And that is the applicable period that I'm talking about. So the applicable period in this case is 4 months. Of course, we can also, and that's the fun part of a promotion, I can use a promotion to steer people into doing things that are interesting for me. I can, for instance, steer them into buying products. I can create a promotion applicable to sales orders, meaning that if they renew, there will not be a promoted price because it's not a sales order. It's also not a billing order. It's not a change order. So only if I buy a new plan, they will get a promoted price. It could make it interesting for them to have a promoted price. And of course, during the applicable period, they will get also promoted billing orders, new prices in those billing orders. That's a key thing to remember. I can also make it interesting for a customer to let's say, upgrade his plan. A change plan scenario, change plan promoted. So what are the promoted prices? The setup fee and recurring fees. That means that initially the customer would pay normal price. And when he changes within the applicable period, he would get a change order for the appropriate price, but also every billing order that would be in the applicable period would be promoted. And of course, we can do something for a renewal. Again, if we have an applicable period that extends the renewal order, the customer will get the billing orders also set as promoted. That's a key thing. It might make it interesting for people who are hesitating to go to that a little bit more expensive plan because there are features in there that are interesting for them, but the price is the blocker, that you lower the price to such a point that they will make that step to renew. And I can also limit promotions. For instance, when I am doing a product introduction, if I do a product introduction, I can specify, for instance, that the first 1,000 subscriptions will be promoted. Subscription number 1,001 will not be promoted. I can also set a maximum per customer. So you're only allowed to get a single promoted product. An upsell, if we're doing promotion by parent plan, we're talking about upsells. How many, again, upsell plans can you sell? Or do you want to sell? You know what your marketing budget is. You know what the costs are from the normal cost price to the promoted price. You know that allows me to do 1,000 promoted upsells. Okay, the maximum upsell limit is 1,000. And of course, again, also per customer, I can set a maximum of how many upsell promoted prices he can take advantage of. I think that this makes this promotion way more flexible than the discount. Let me go, before I go to questions and to the to the rest of the slides. Let me first go to the marketing tool. I hope I'm still logged in. Probably not. I thought so. Let me go to billing. Go to marketing. Under products marketing, there is the marketing option. Marketing. We've got discounts. We've got promotions. And this one is new. This is for Microsoft, for instance, where the vendor drives promotions and we can import them and we can see what is there. But this is just what we want or can see. The promotions and the discounts. Let me first add a new discount. And this is what we have. You have active or not active, you give it a name. And then the type of discount. Is it per account or customer class? Or is it by promo code? One-time promo or promo code is fairly the same, of course. And what is the discount rate? Let's say 10% for all plans and all resources. And we give it a name. %. Next. To see where we are, because now we have a discount, but nobody gets that discount yet. I have to either add an account, an individual account, or I have to add the appropriate customer class. So that's how you set up a discount. Nothing more, nothing less. It's not that hard. The problem that I see here always is, for me, when you're in something, these tabs change color. So the moment I'm opening this one, it looks like I'm working in a promotion because that tab is highlighted. Be aware that you keep track of what you're doing, and it tells me here that it's a discount by account, so that it is a discount, not a promo. And since I put all plans and all resources, discounts here, the tabs, discounts, and promos are not relevant. However, I can do a separate discount for all, let's say, Office 365 plans. 5% off, because our profit is not even 10%. So if we give this customer a discount of 10%, I will make a loss on Microsoft products. So you can play around with this. The other thing is a promotion, and I can add a promotion, and here we have those times: the activation period or the applicable period. The types of promotion: promo code, one-time promo code, parent plan, the upsell possibility, and the global promotion. What do you want to promote? New sales? Renewal now? The fun part is, if you do that, and it's interesting for me, for my subscription, I can decide that instead of waiting half a year to renew, I might renew now. That means for you as a seller, that you know that I will be on board for the next 18 months, because the renewal does not start today. The renewal starts at the end of my running subscription period, which is still 6 months away. Of course, it has to be interesting for me when we talk about the applicable period. If the applicable period is next month, and then 6 months in, I would only get a single month of promoted price. It might not mean that, it might mean that I'm not going to take that promotion. Here we have the per customer limit and the subscription limit. So 1,000 subscriptions, 1 per customer. If I do promo by parent plan, the per customer limit is going to change, or it should change, into the upsell limit and the total upsell. The total upsell here and the upsell limit for per customer. Let's do a global promotion. Let's make him active, and let's do it for all 3. Save. The rest is not relevant. You can fill it out. It's not mandatory. These are not even mandatory, and as long as you take one of them. And this is, again, just like the discount, you create something which is an empty box again, and now you can add plans that you want to promote, or resources that you want to promote, or both. Let me put in a promoted plan. Service plan. let's take service plan number 6. For only the yearly, this one is a trial anyway. So it won't cost anything, so there's nothing to promote. And in this one, I'm going to promote my resources. Add promoted resource for the one period that is a year. What do I want? I want to take plan number 6. And in that plan, I want to promote this resource. And I can do a percentage off or a fixed price. So in my case, and I can do that for each of those fees. Setup fee, recurring fee, overuse fee. In my case, since the rest is not filled out, I want to do a 50% discount or promoted price for this specific resource. Fees are not there. Let me edit this. I don't see how much it would cost. But now I'm promoting this specific resource. And if a customer now buys it, let's quickly do that. Let's place an order for plan number 6 for a year. I see that the unit price is 50 cents instead of the $1. I'm paying 12 units straight away, so I'm paying $6. You don't see a discount because this is not a discount. This is a promoted price. So this is a special price. That's why we don't see a discount in this case. So far, what questions do you have? Tell me.
Eric, I want to know more about parent plans because I suppose that it is an option for cross-selling scenario.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take your own example when you say for, you have a customer who currently has a subscription for Microsoft Certified, and we want to apply a specific promo if that customer get a subscription for Acronis, for example.
Yeah. Okay. Let me show that.
Apply that.
Yeah. Let me show you that. Let me show you that. Let me go to my environment. And the first thing that I need to do is I need to create that that promo. Promotion by parent plan. Let's do a sales only. This parent promo. Next. So what I do here, I'm going to first do the promoted resource or the promoted plan. So this is what gets cheaper. So this one has to be the Acronis one. I have to say, okay, the Acronis plans or one or other Acronis plans. I first have to add the plan to it, by the way. I always forget about that, my bad. Promoted plans. Promoted plan, let's take plan number 6. Hey, good.
I think you have to put the parent plan first.
No. The thing is that I don't have plans that have upsells and downsells. So I first have to make sure that scenario is possible. So from the Cloud VPS services monthly, I'm going to upsell to something else. Let me see, what am I going to do? Let's do NCE. Maximum 2, 1, whatever. That's the first thing. Let's do the parent promo, the promoted plan. Let me see what it gives me now. Yeah. I think Anna is right. Let's do the, come on. The paired plan first. That is that 172, if I'm correct. The last page, 172, that one. Promoted upsell subscription limit. Let's do 2. Save. And go to set up the promoted plans. Let's see what it gives me now. Now it should give me at least something. There we go. 1. And we set a recurring price. Let's do 50%. Save. So now we've set it up. That means we have somebody. Let me go back. If a person has this plan, he gets this plan for 50% off. So how do you do that? You do that using the orders option, and I add a new order. So the first thing you need to do is you need to figure out what the parent subscription is. So what is the ID of the initial subscription? And then you can allow that person to buy that other service plan. And the system will now see, hey, wait a second, that parent subscription is eligible for a parent plan promotion. So in that case, that parent subscription is key to fill out. The downside of this is that, as far as I know, this is not available in UX1 yet for self-service from the customer. So if you want to offer this, you have to do this. Does that answer your question, Williams?
Yes, it's okay.
Perfect.
There's a question in the chat.
Thank you. Where is my chat? There is my chat. Nope. The question is there a way to configure some kind of credit for subscriptions that are billed per usage, not a percentage, but a fixed negative amount over the total amount of the billing order? Well, downside is yes and no. There is no such thing as handling this as a discount or a promotion. However, a credit memo in this case would always work, but I cannot fix this with a credit or a debit memo. Does that answer your question, Mirna?
Mirna.
Okay.
No, it's Mirna.
Thank you.
Mirna. Mirna, estás hablando de franquicia, no, del límite de la cuenta para que, algo así, ¿verdad? Eso es lo que quieres. No
Sí,
hay cómo
para-
hacerlo. No hay cómo
claro.
hacerlo. Nosotros
Ok.
estamos haciendo esto by mano, externamente, el control de él. No sé si es como de franquicia, no es en español franquicia es en portugués. No sé cómo se dice en español, perdón.
Okay.
It's a
Thank you.
threshold.
Yeah. Yeah, no, this is not working on credits or on discounts. What I can do is I can give a discount or a promoted percentage for that usage, but I cannot give a certain amount like a threshold.
Right. Okay. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Okay.
That would be nice if there was, because we have this issue.
I wish.
Yeah. This is something everybody here wants.
I can imagine. All right, let's look further because we have more to talk about. Use longer, pay less. You can purchase a service and pay for 4 months, or order a longer period, 6 months with a 12% discount. In that case, what you can do is you can, for instance, say that you want to discount or promote specific subscription periods. So if I pay $4 per month for 4 months, I'm paying $16. I could also specify that I have a 12% discount if I buy it for 6 months, which will take off, let's say, $3 for the last 2 months. Basically giving you 3 weeks for free. Early payment is an option where you specify that people in a specific customer class with short grace and hold periods will pay less. So if you want to, you have to pay basically on return of that invoice, but you get a 3% discount for all those service plans. That's a use case that we heard about and we thought that's a great idea. Let's put it into training. Or buy more, save more. We've got tiered pricing and we've got volume pricing. Those are two different things. Tiered pricing can be set using the control panel. Basically, it is you pay the amount per tier. So in this case, if I buy 45 units, I pay 10 times this. I pay 10 times that. I pay 20 times this, and I pay 5 times that, which brings me of a total of 220 instead of the 450 that I would have paid if I only had the first tier. Tiered pricing is something you set per resource rate. So if I go in here and I go to my resource rates, we have our pricing in there, and I can edit the price levels. I can add levels for these amounts. For 0 till 1, I pay $1. From 2 through 5, I pay 75 cents, etc., etc. You can expand that or leave the last one empty, which means that it is up to that amount. If you do this, you will see that the price levels are showing here, and in the service plan itself, it shows as a link with an eye of information. If you want volume pricing, you have to do that using our PPR file. Our price level scenario. You can set volume pricing in this one. We've got our options for the promo bonuses with, let's put them all on the screen. One of the things you can do is you can do applicable to sale. The activation period is the next 24 hours, or the Christmas bonus, as I said, or end of year promotion. You set activation periods, or you can do a one-time promo where the activation period is the same as the applicable period. If you use that coupon now, until the end of, let's say, April, you get a promoted price. All kinds of flexible and funny things you can do with this. Promotions versus discounts. I never understood this slide completely, but what we mean to say is the gray is not applicable, and something that has a color, it is applicable. So a discount.
Sorry, I'm not seeing your slide. I don't know if it's my issue.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Now you see it, right?
Yep, sir. Now I see it. Thank you.
Good, good. So let me quickly go back to this one. The flash sale, holiday promotion, coupon giveaway. With specifically promotions, you can be as creative as you want to be. So go into it, play around with it. If you have a lot of product lifecycle manager plans, don't play around with the by parent plan, but go for global promotions, go for promo codes, go for one-time promo codes. There's a lot to be done on that one. if you compare the two, you can see that the discount is specifically for a customer or a customer class. The promotion is there. You cannot assign a promotion to a specific customer or customer class. The same thing, I can, for a discount, were those two checkboxes for all plans and all resources. That's not for a promotion. I have to define everything. Then there are three things that are the same for both discount as well as promotion. I can set promo codes. I can set applicable to specific plans or resources, and also something that is applicable to specific subscription periods. So if you buy it for a year, you get a discounted or promoted price. And if you buy it for a month, you don't get anything from us. Then we have two items that are only available for the promotion. That is those limits of the number of subscriptions, as well as the specific type of the order. I can set a promotion that is only applicable if I do a new sales order. If I renew, nothing will happen. The same thing for an upgrade, or change plan order, I should say, and the third one for a renewal. Then we have the workspace. And to be honest, I'm not going to go through those slides because I did everything already as a live demo. So we've got discounts. We've got, it's under marketing. Quickly go through it. We've got the discounts tab where we see what is there with the details and all the tabs in there. We've got the promotions option with all the tabs and everything in there. And the campaigns is not there anymore. This was in the, let me make a note that I removed that slide, because this was related to our old online store, and that one has been decommissioned. 30 marketing. So that one does not exist anymore. So what questions do you have so far? Let me pull up this and again ask for a thumbs up.
No, I have a question.
Tell me.
Firstly, I would like to know how to make a promotion for a certain number of customers. And I don't know if I have to make a customer class for that, or
A promotion or a discount?
A promotion.
That's not possible.
I would like to send a kind of campaign with a limited time for usage, but I want to send them the promo code in the campaign.
For a promo code. Yeah. That is possible. The thing is that it's either a one-time promo code or a normal promo code. The downside of that is if you want to share this with a group of customers, you can do that by email, of course, outside of CloudBlue. The downside of that is if that customer shares that promo code, if it's not a one-time promo, but a normal promo code, others could benefit from that as well. Because we cannot say, hey, this customer or only this customer can use this promo code. It's a promo code. There's a field there, and it doesn't look at who is filling out that promo code. If I have your promo code that gives me a free product and I use it, I get the free product.
Okay. And is it possible to make kind of the first 100 customers that use the promo code, it will be available and otherwise not, or perhaps setting a budget?
Yeah, that is the fun thing that I like about promos. So let me do a quick promotion. What you find, and let's assume this is for new customers, right? So this is the promo
or perhaps can be the same scenario that say Williams. I would like to send to all the customer that has Office 365 a promotion for the first 100 customers.
Yeah. So what I can do, the first one is the first 100 customers is the subscription limit now. So this means the first 100. And if you want that each customer can only make use of that promo code once, I put a 1 here. The downside is he can still share it with somebody else, and that person can add that promo code as well, and that will be another one of those 100 taken away. So be aware of that. Maybe in that case, a one-time promo code is better. And then this one would not be necessary. If I just send a one-time promo code to each of a specific set of customers and tell them that this can be used only once, this would be enough. So one-time promo code in the following screens, I will be able to set up those one-time promo codes. But in that case, subscription limit 100 is enough. If this guy intervenes with the owner or with the email of one of his competitors, and he picks up that promo code, maybe this is a better configuration. So even though he has a second one-time promo code, he can only use one to get a product for free or for cheaper.
Okay.
Let me do something here and show you if I now have the promo by a one-time promo code. Here on this field, I want to delete this one because I don't like it. And I can generate promo codes. And I can use whatever I do. This is the manual. So what I can do is I want to have a random letter. Instead of the R, I want what is it again? I want a random object instead of the O. So I get, and I want this one to be hex. And I want 10 of those. Generate. Here we are. You see a Pitomo, Pomomo, Promo, Paomo. It generates something. This is a letter or a number. And you see that the last character is a hexadecimal item. You take these, send them to your customers, and you're there. You could also, if you have, for instance, generated those promo codes outside of CloudBlue for that mailing to be prepared, I can import that CSV file into CloudBlue, and they will be positioned here. The moment a promo code is used, that promo code goes to the last spot and it tells me that it's green, it's used. Does that answer your question, Gustavo?
Yes, I was thinking if there is a way to export these names that were generated here.
No, looks like not. Looks like not.
Okay,
so maybe it's better to generate them outside and then import them. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So what more questions are there? If not, can I get a thumbs up? As long as I do it fast enough, it won't give me that, this one. Okay, let me go back to my slides. And there are two scenarios that we have to cover in this case. The first one is, I love to click to add text. I have to remove that one. I need to make sure a selected group of people will get a discount on a purchase service. The important thing here is selected group of people, selected group of customers. That means that this has to be a discount, because only a discount I can assign these promos. Either individual accounts, so I have to put them in manually, or if this selected group of customers is already in the same customer class, I can, of course, assign that discount to that customer class. And then we have that example that I gave you already. So having said that, what questions do you have further? If none, there are no questions popping up. I want to thank you for this week's attention. As far as I know, I will see you
Next Monday.
again on Monday and
Next
Wednesday.
Monday. Yes.
Monday and Wednesday?
And Friday.
No,
No, Friday is.
no. Friday,
Next
as far as I
Friday.
see.
No,
Oh, it's the
Friday.
it's the other week. Yes, it's the other week that we
Yeah.
have again. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, guys. Have a great weekend when you're ready. See you
Thank
on
you.
Monday. Same
Thank you.
time, same place. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a
everyone.
nice weekend,
you.
you
Bye.
all.
By the way, I will make sure if I hear about that link for uploading the recordings, I will start that and I will tell you.
Yes, sir.
Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.
Yes.
Bye.
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 Excellent.